everyone, and welcome to Adventure on So Many Levels. We're going to play some Daggerheart.
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 Yes, we are continuing our Beast Feast campaign. I am Christiana Ellis, the Game Master. Our players tonight, Jason Banks as Clem Jr.,
Greetings, everyone.
Dove Archambault as Curia,
Hello.
Nobilis as Bright,
Blessings of the great golden elder slime upon all of us.
Aha, yes. And greetings to my air conditioner day due to today's unseasonably warm temperature. Let me
Oh,
take a moment
Lord.
for that.
Air conditioner, he says from Minnesota, chuckling.
Well, it hasn't been necessary, but today was warmer. Like was up in the high 40s. Anyway, where was I? Paul Weimer as Basilius.
Fungus and bears and some blooms too. We have some cooking to do for you. Intrigue and adventure among the mycoid spores. Stay tuned tonight and learn much, much more.
Oh. And we are also expecting Liberdette as Zeke. Hopefully, she will be along shortly. But in the meantime, let's discuss where we last saw our heroes, the Golden Nuggets. They are on a mission to delve deep into the Plover Caves to eventually find the source of a magic effect known as the lure that is supposed to keep all the dangerous monsters deep within the caves and not where they can threaten the more civilized settlements in the upper levels and the surface. But that's a long-term plan. In the immediate term, they are in the fungus person community of Saltbrine Falls, and there's our friend Lee.
Maybe.
Yes. And I can take just a moment to get everyone back in their right layouts again. And there we go. So the Golden Nuggets are in the community of Saltbrine Falls where they have been invited to participate in a cooking competition, which the city is putting on in a way to sort of try to keep morale up and distract the populace from the fact that they are kind of under quarantine/siege because there is an invasive strain of fungal spores that has been very deadly and dangerous. But last time we had phase 1 of this competition, whereupon the Golden Nuggets had to hunt down the very ingredients that they hoped to use for this cooking competition. And shortly here we will be beginning phase 2, where you cook those things.
Mm-hmm.
So, Golden Nuggets, let's cook.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Yes. So you managed to have all of your ingredients recovered. You made it back to the competition pavilion in time. Now this is the initial departure for phase 1 had kind of the vibe and layout of the start of a marathon, because there was sort of a race element right away. But now there are stages where various cooking stations have been set up in a big plaza where now there is audience surrounding this area, and there are lots of people up on their roofs and so on, so as to watch everyone preparing their dishes. And I will let you all know that as far as this competition goes, phase 1 obviously was done outside the view of the public, right?
Yes.
Now that you're actually cooking things, and you will be cooking 3 dishes, and you choose which dish goes to which of the 3 judges. You need to give 1 dish to each judge. And you have
Can you remind me who the judges' names? I only have 2 of them in my notes for some stupid reason.
Well, yes, the three judges you have are, of course, Professor Porcini,
Mhm.
who is a gregarious old sort of, you know, absent-minded professor type. There was Autumn Chantrell, who's kind of a Southern Belle sort.
Yeah, the one
And
that Bass flirted with. Yeah,
yes, and then, of course, Waxcap Roughstock, who doesn't
that's the
like
one
you
I'm missing.
guys. And
And
so, one of the things that is important to keep in mind here is that although you are cooking and presenting these dishes to the judges, the presentation element is important, right? This is not merely a case where only the judgment of the judge's taste buds is going to be important because there's an audience, right? This is a for the public situation. This is not a case where they're going to do a review. This is a big public spectacle. And so that means that when you are cooking, not only are we using the mechanic for making a feast according to the Daggerheart Beast Feast campaign frame, but I am going to be asking of you all for roles to make the preparation of these dishes interesting and exciting for the crowd.
mm-hmm.
Because obviously the judges have their own preferences, but whether the audience is on your side or not might sway
Yes.
them one way or the other when it comes to scoring.
Mm. Well, if there's anybody who can deliver a monologue in this party, it's gonna be Bright. So
So my just last point there is that obviously a presence role for playing to the crowd is one way to do that, but also I am inviting you all to pitch me on other things, like, so for example, using agility to do some really fancy sort of move, like elaborate flipping or whatever, also could work, or lifting something heavy as part of the thing could also work. So what I would be asking is for you all to tell me what your characters are doing to excite the crowd. It doesn't have to be presence related, but certainly presence is one of the ways you could go.
Well, I think Kyria would probably be like, use finesse to do some some really delicate slicing of some ingredients,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yes.
maybe put on a little show while doing it.
Well, so I know we're talking kind of in the hypothetical right now, but I think what we're actually going to do is it is time now for you to choose your first dish that you're going to make
okay.
and tell
Okay.
me what you do during the preparation of it. I want to invite you as players to make this as exciting. This is a big deal food competition. You're exciting not only the crowd there in Saltbrine Falls, but also anyone watching this stream. And, of course, me. So, so the more
So-
elaborate you make this is going to win you game manager points, GM points.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
So let's kind of go. I think the hardest one to satisfy here is going to be the salty one, wax cap stock.
Mhm.
So has anybody got salty ingredients that we can use? Because mine are all sweet and savory.
Yeah, I've got bitter, sweet, and savory, but
Well,
that's
we
it.
can remember we've got the total that we've got to use for these is 5 savory, 5 salty.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's one way to look at. I put in the chat what goes with what. So we have bear at 3 savory, 1 salty. We have fungi at 1 sour, 2 salty, 1 weird. We have bats, 2 sweet, 2 savory. We have the hot sauce. We have a flicker fly at 1 sour, 1 salty, and then we have 5 blooms: a sour, a bitter, a sweet, a
Okay.
weird, and a salt. So that's
Okay.
that's the chunks we have to use.
I recommend
that-
we use the flicker fly and the fungus. Um, and
Or
our salt bloom with wax cap.
so that'd be a flickerfly, one sour, one salt. So the salt wax cap is negative on weird though. So if we use the fungi, we're
Oh yeah,
hitting
we got a
something it doesn't
weird.
like.
But
Yeah.
it's only one. But it's not really that weird. It's not.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of
yeah,
salty and not a lot.
yeah. But I think we want to avoid their negatives at all. Is my thinking. If we
Okay, so
possibly
in that
can.
case, we can use some. So the well, see, the
Bear.
bear meat is 3
Well,
savory and hard to.
The bear I think should go for Chanterelle because she's all about the
Yeah.
savory.
Well,
Well,
I think that's where
don't
the
we
bear should go.
have multiple? Don't we have multiple cutlets of the bear? Couldn't we use some of the bear for both?
well, I was thinking that
I
we
don't.
could
Hold on, I have
do
to check to say. I don't know if we have multiple bear of the bear or not.
that. We could do flicker fly wings crusted in the flail fungus.
No,
And that as an appetizer, and it's salty. It is a bit weird because it's insects crusted in fungus. Um, but we can then do the bear for our main course, and then the last one be something sweet.
but that's not the way it works. We're making a course separate for each of them. They're not all trying all three.
Yeah.
So
So you choose which of the 3 dishes goes to which judge.
Yeah.
And for that matter, the final result is which dice are matching for the final.
Right. So the
Tally,
more of
right?
one thing we can put in
Yeah.
it, the better
So,
the
for example,
chances of
if
getting
you had a weird die
matches.
go in there, but it didn't match with anything, and so it's not in part of that final value, then what that would mean is essentially that flavor kind of cooked out of the
So-
dish.
which is highly
I-
likely with weird.
Right.
Yeah.
but if it doesn't, then we kind of
I think
hit
I
ourselves
think
in the
it's
foot.
worth the gamble putting it
Yeah,
in.
personally,
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think it is too.
Just
Yeah.
yeah. So the fungus and
The flicker fly.
The the fungus, the
fly.
flicker fly, and then just the straight salt.
yeah, just go in on all the salt with that one.
That's a lot of salt for him, but yeah, I think so a salt bloom, a fricklefly, and a fungus that'll give us 1 sour, 4 salt, 1 weird. No, 2 sour, 4 salt, 1 weird. So
And we will arrange it using you know how you can use like a really concentrated sugar solution that dries in place as a kind of a glue kind of.
Yeah,
I was thinking of using salt that way to make the flicker fly have the fungus kind of sprouting out of it.
Oh, that's interesting.
And to kind of play on fungus wins.
Fungus wins over-
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Especially since he's kind of a bombastic military sort.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And maybe my perception of his personality won't match the actuality, but I think it's a possibility. I'm talking here. Since I'm not using my bright voice, I'm talking in the meta. If somebody else wants to play that idea into the game, especially somebody with a higher instinct than Bright does, I'm fine with that because I'm putting the idea out as something to play rather than Bright's idea.
So, one of the things that's happening during this preparation phase, because obviously the teams or the individual competitors are doing this planning, which is not always obvious or exciting for the audience, they are now talking about what the prizes are. And basically, the start is that the third prize is going to be able to choose from any of the available ordinary ingredients that are available and basically fill their inventory with whatever they would choose. Second place is not only going to be able to do that, but also be able to choose one of a few special ingredients that have special magical properties. And they will also be rewarded with a magical locket called a Hope Keeper locket.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Then also the first place is going to receive, the one each of Holy Cow's Milk, Second Chance Beans, and Dire Gazelle's Skull Marrow, which are the 3 magical ingredients. So you get one of each of those. You can fill up your inventory with the rest of whatever you would want it to be, but then you also will receive a magical parrying dagger
Wow.
called a
Ooh.
cutlass chef's knife.
Nice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
I believe we've got 2 of the bats
Yeah,
because
yeah. See, I was thinking that we killed 4 of last week we killed 4 of the bats, and I think that we had,
are we
2
taking
bats were sweet, and then
2
2
bats?
bats were savory. So
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah,
1
yeah.
each.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how that actually splatted it out.
Yeah. That's why I was thinking we had more than more of the bear.
Yeah, but I don't see anything that says multiple bear cuts. I just see bear cut. Oh, I might have miswrote it down.
Well, we had 5 people, right? And each
Yeah.
person took an ingredient. So I think you're right. I think we had 2 bear cutlets
Mm-hmm.
to use.
Well, the GM
right.
GM has to confirm or deny this before we go
Yeah,
down
so
there.
I believe the bear, I can confirm this in just a moment, because there was a whole rule about how many ingredients you get for each thing. You killed 1 bear. So the bear was just because, yes, as discussed, there are some ingredients where one of it can have multiple die values, right?
Yeah.
And so the bear had 7 HP, and I believe that the rule for ingredients is that I think that means that they have 2, like you get 2 ingredients from them, which would mean that I think what you have is 1 that is 2 savory and 1 that is 1 savory, 1 salty.
Okay.
That's correct. Yes, I'm confirming that in my notes right now.
Okay, so you said, all right, so
Well, I think we should use all of the bear with Autumn Chanterelle along with the 2 savory bats we've got.
Yeah.
okay.
And then we've got
The 2 sweet bats
yeah, we've got the 2 sweet bats
and
for
a sweet bloom. And that uses up all of our main ingredients. We've got because
We've got 1 bitter, but that could probably cook out.
Yeah, I don't think there's nothing to match up with that. So I think we're going to hold that aside.
Yeah.
And nothing on there has any sour. So, oh no, sorry, the fungus has a sour.
Fungus has a sour.
And so
and Chanterelle does not want that.
Right, so we should put that in wax cap.
Well, yeah.
Because there's other sour there for it to have a better chance to match to. Now, dice don't have to be the same type in order to match, but they're more likely to if we have more than one of that kind in there. Now that gives wax cap 4 ingredients. I think that's plenty.
Yeah.
So flickerfly, fungi, salt, sour.
Yeah, the fungus, flickerfly, salty bloom, sour bloom.
Salty bloom, sour
So
bloom.
I think that the fungi was also a 2 ingredient situation.
Oh, okay.
So I think it was probably 1 that is sour and salty and 1 that is salty and weird.
Okay, well, we're maxing out the salty there, so I think they should still both go in there.
Yeah, well, if we've got a sour and a salty for the fungi, then we can avoid the weird entirely by using that one.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
So let's do that. Let's do it that way.
Okay. And the salty weird, yeah, the salty weird. Okay. Okay. Salty we can leave aside because unless there's something else. Okay, the bear cutler is too salty. The savory bats are too savory, and they're all just savory. So we'd
Yeah.
just be rolling those 4 dice there. The fruit bats, we've got 2 sweet, and the 1 sweet bloom makes 3 dice. What size are they? Because sweets are D4s. That's actually really likely to get a match with 3 sweets in there.
And remember, also we've
but-
got the corrupted slime hot sauce that we can add to something.
Mhm.
Right, and that yeah, and I think
so.
if any-
Mechanically, that doesn't increase the number, but like I said, there's
Yeah, the
there's an
presentation.
additional
Yeah.
subjective and presentation value for all that.
Yeah, I have this image in my head of you pour 1 drop and it goes in a little skull.
Well, yeah, see, because I was thinking that Clint was gonna grill it, like he was gonna do like some like kebab things with it with the bear meat, and like he'll like braise it on there, and so when he does that, you get the little cloud kind of like from Fern Gully, right? Like the little noxious fumes.
And we've used our sour bloom and our salty bloom. And we haven't used our bitter bloom. Because there's just so few dice there, I'd like to add the bitter to porcinis.
Well,
Well,
you
no,
don't want,
but
no.
she doesn't like.
Oh,
She doesn't
something
like
like
bitter.
that. Okay, so that has to go to Andam Chantrell then.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
The
we
underground
decide
selection.
to use it at all, we don't
Well,
necessarily
I
need
just
to use
like
it.
the more dice we have in the bucket, the more likely we
Yeah.
are to get it.
Right. So we want to use everything if we can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But just
so
remember, be careful because Chantrell hates sour.
No,
that's- that-
yeah,
we-
Chantrell
that's
hates
why we left
sour.
out everything sour from there.
Right.
So the salty weird, the salty weird fungus, I think we can use with porcini.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
So there's a huddle of all of our characters
yeah.
around this one table, and we're just like pushing different things.
yes,
Yeah.
it's like, okay.
And I
So
just-
we've
I just like
established we've established the presentation of wax caps, fungus, fungus flicker fly,
Salt.
oh, what's the word I'm looking for?
Fungus wins, I believe he's.
Yeah, well, that was the theme, but
Or like salt glue kind of thing.
No, it's a. Are you looking like the type of food it is, like a display piece that looks like something?
yeah, that's the word I'm
Well,
looking for.
You can think of it as like a think of it as like a spatchcocked thing. Like you spatchcock the thing and you braise that and then you have the
What's the
sugar,
word?
salt, the candied salt or whatnot coming out of it as kind of like a garnish type thing. You know what I'm saying? If you want to think of a presentation, you know what I'm saying? And plus, you got to think if they're really watching this, they're going to be watching you do this. Like, oh my God, he's trying this weird thing. Is he going to really? You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Right.
well,
I okay. I'm not going to use the word. The word what I want is eluding me, but oh, I hate it when that happens. Oh,
Yeah.
anyway.
Happens to the best of us. We have in the chat a suggestion. Medieval cuisine had
subtlety. That's the
Okay,
word
there
I
you
was
go.
looking
Foods
for.
made
Yeah.
to look
Wow.
like other foods. There you
Yeah.
go. Ah, look at that. Yeah, and it was the
Sorry.
word.
Sorry about that.
Hey. Yeah. So Yeah. I
So
guess
yes, the fungus flicker fly subtlety is
Mhm.
what I'm after
nice.
Okay.
for wax cap. Okay, now we have a bear cutlet.
Well,
Okay,
let's do
so
them one at a time. So go ahead and pick
all
the
right,
first one.
all right.
Let's actually select specifically what ingredients are going to be in there, and then we'll describe the preparation of it. So the basic way each round is going to go is so that we don't have an individual judge having to taste 3 different dishes right before, while the other 2
Yeah.
judges aren't doing anything. The way that it works is you
They're
are going
kind
to
of going
prepare for
around
one
bet-
judge
yeah.
and the other contestants are
Yeah,
Right,
preparing
right.
for other judges.
Mhm.
Right. Okay. So yes, we've got our presentation for wax cap rough stock, and
Is that who you want to do first?
well, that's the one we've got the most planning for.
Okay, sure. So, I didn't keep track of what ingredients you said previously. So tell me now
Right.
how many of each goes in the dish.
Okay, we've got the sour and salty fungus, which we don't have a really name
Okay.
for.
All right. So that is it's a D10 for sour, and the D6 for salty.
We've got the flicker fly,
Which
Mhm.
is
which is a
same.
sour and a salty.
Okay.
A salty bloom and a sour bloom, neither of which has a name in our list.
I believe the salt was like an actual salt formation.
Yeah.
Okay.
It might have been actual
So
salt,
the
salt,
flicker
yeah.
fly was sour and salty. You said
Mhm.
also?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 2 each of those of sour and salty right now.
I
Is
think
that
it
right?
should add up to 3 each because we've got
The blooms.
we've also got a
Okay, well,
sour
so
bloom and a salty
I hadn't added
Okay.
the blooms yet. So now
Yeah.
it's 3 each of the
Yes.
Yeah.
sour and salty. Great.
Right.
Fingers crossed.
So we're using a sour,
Yeah.
salty bloom and a sour bloom. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So tell me, like, what are some of the steps of preparation, and let's get 2 rolls of someone pitch me a skill for something you do to make this preparation exciting for the crowd, like during the prep.
You have to, so because this is the flicker fly, which was the insect, you have to crack its carapace, kind of like a lobster sort of thing. So you have Clem with his hammer, and he's like, "Oh, this is my favorite part. Stand back, everyone."
I'm imagining, I'm
And he, like-
imagining the diner in that llama movie, Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where the insect gets things and they tap it and it opens up.
Mm.
Yeah, and he's like, crack. So you get
Bam!
it's kind of like when you're eating lobster and there's like butter everywhere, except
Yeah.
this is flicker fly innards.
Okay, so what skill are you using to make this cool move?
Oh, I will use strength because I'm smashing, but I will also spend a hope to use my experience. I season with precision.
mhm.
Okay. So, as for I'm not giving you specific targets because it's basically the higher the better situation.
Nice.
So there's no success or failure, but there's degree of success.
Degree of success.
Right.
Okay.
Because we're assumed to be competent.
Okay. 14. Yeah, and again, like I'm not using the
Hope and fear.
the
Right.
hope and fear for this part of it.
Okay.
All right, so 14. Hang on. So this is dish 1 for wax cap rough stock. So I describe this 14, which is basically that's a pretty good, right? Like that is not a like dramatic amazing thing, but it's also you didn't mess it up, so it's
Yeah. Clem wanted a fancy kind of like crack, so it kind of like looked like he kind of not damaged it, but like he's a warrior, he's a fighter. He could hit this thing and crack it open. But it was more kind of like a smack, and he just kind of goes, and falls off.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have an idea. I like you send a piece of the carapace flying, and like and just Kiri just catches it right in front of her face.
Oh, well, that was not what I wanted to happen.
I mean, I think the audience is still like, ooh, you're doing something exciting. You're hitting stuff over there.
I was like, oh, we don't know if that went well, but he's hitting things.
I think, yeah, you've got the commentators who are just saying is like, oh yes, and the Galapan, I believe is what your
Yes.
ancestry is called. Yes, the Galapan contestant has attempted a very difficult technique for opening up a juvenile flicker fly, and it looks like he is succeeded, but with perhaps less panache than he was looking for. But this is a technique that generally is only used for show purposes or for high importance feasts because it can be so impressive. And at the very least, he hasn't left a bunch of chunks of exoskeleton in the meat.
So I'm actually saving my role for another stage.
All right.
So I think we're ready to roll our dice.
Okay.
Well, shouldn't there be another roll for this?
Yeah, I was going to say
yeah.
you can have two sort of roles to
right.
play to the crowd per dish here.
Okay. So somebody's going to double up at least once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, I will, as we're starting, I will actually raise my hands, clasp them together in the multi-tentacled holy gesture of the
Golden slime.
of the cult of the golden slime,
Mhm.
and say grace over the meal that we are about to have. Unto the benefit, the blessings of the great golden elder slime, may we be truly thankful. And I'll keep it short because I know you're hungry.
All right.
So yes, I think a presence roll. I'm going to spend a hope to use priest of a small cult.
Okay. Yeah. I note, and perhaps some in the audience note, your use of your version of the prayer and not the local version.
Yeah.
You had a little run-in last time with the monks of the other kind where it ended reasonably well, all things considered. It was kind of contentious there for a minute.
I need to stay faithful to my tradition.
Oh, sure, of course. I'm just observing the distinction.
And that is a
Look
17.
At that. 17. Yeah. You know what? I think that the fact that you did successfully purify the corrupted ooze back when you did that ritual, I think that the word of that has gotten back. So, the contingent of the crowd that was maybe ready to boo you is actually thinking, you know what? Hey, look, we've getting some golden slime prayer in the middle of the competition. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you're getting some cheers from one part of the audience there. All right. And so as you are doing all of this, I'm going to roll a d20 real quick.
And for the benefit of people in audio, I would like to describe the holy gesture as clasping your fingers with your fingers intertwined and then wiggling your fingers once they're together. So that's
nice.
the.
So I think in the middle of your preparation, there is a moment where after a particularly fancy knife move attempt from Puffball Pete, a chunk of a flesh that you don't immediately recognize is popped up into the air and was actually about to land in your dish.
Wow.
But I think it happens uh, like it bounces near the dish and then away, and so whoops, sorry, that one got away from me, fellas.
Mhm.
So it does not land in your dish in the middle of this preparation.
That's good.
So I'm gonna lean over to Bright and say, I think maybe next dish we should have somebody on like an agility roll or something to defend our
Defend the honor of our
pot.
food.
This was a once you're able to spot it, you have previously prepared ghost scorpion meat, and so you believe that that's what this was a chunk of.
Oh.
Mhm. Good job getting the ghost scorpion, dude.
All right, so tell me what's the final look of this. Like, what does it look like as you are, presenting, you're serving this plate?
The blooms have been made into a sauce. That is kind of drizzled over the presentation after it comes out of the oven, and the smack has been applied, um, and the fungus is made to look like it is growing out of the flesh of the flicker fly.
Okay. Love it, love it. So,
Like
and
an
what is
exploding
this
stuffed
called?
meatloaf.
Fungus flicker fly subtlety.
Mhm.
Fungus flicker fly subtlety.
So the other element that we should just double check on before we roll is this flavor profile is, of course, sour and salty. Do you
Which
have any of your previous meals that have used that?
I don't think just sour and salty. No, I don't
Okay.
think we've got
No.
any of that.
So make sure you're capturing this in your cookbook because you want to not lose the bonuses in the future. But yes, so that means you don't have the special familiarity bonus. But that means it is time to go ahead and roll these dice to see how well this turned out. So first, that first roll, it looks like we've got 2 4s. Oops.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Roll once more. Look at that. 2
5.
5s.
Nice.
Yeah. And
And then cross your fingers for
Nope.
that last.
and
Nope.
it looks
Nope.
like, yeah, so those last 2 are left, but that is a score of 9 for the dish, which and it is of the salty and sour variety. And you had discovered, of course, during your gala that Waxcap Roughstock does like salty things, and so you're going to get a +2 bonus for that. And then you also got a +1 bonus for your for the prayer. Has got folks on your side, and so the final score numerically for this first dish is, so it was 9 + 3 is what I
So
said.
12.
Yeah.
Nice.
So 12.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a good score considering how few ingredients we've got in there.
Mm-hmm. 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 So I think that we've got. I, you know what? I never did decide on if I was going to make what the other contestants got, or if it's all secret at the end. I think that you know what it's. I think it makes more sense to keep score. So
yeah.
yeah.
So I mean, Great British Baking Show. They're always, looking at each other's
Yeah.
things and commenting.
Sure, sure.
On some of the bigger shows like Iron Chef or something like that, that's not as much true. But I would much rather be GBBO than Iron Chef.
Yeah. So the way that I'm having this work is I am rolling for them. I thought about having them just get some fixed score, but you're rolling, so I think it's fair for them to roll. So they are rolling a 1d20 and a 1d6. And the way the 6 will work is if it's even, then we are going to add 2 to what their d20 gets. And if it's odd, then we subtract 2. Okay, so first Puffball Pete gets a 14 on his d20. And then a 3 on the d6, which I believe I said if it was odd, then we subtract 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
12. So that's a tie.
Yeah. All right. And then for Champignon.
All right.
The 15 on the d20. And then 2. So she actually got a 17.
Wow.
Now, hey, now remember, it also depends on, because remember, we're doing this other judge. We haven't cooked for the other ones yet.
Right. Yeah. So this is,
Yeah.
they have their own. They're going to have to roll 2 more times each, also.
Yeah,
right?
I'm just worried about doing as good as this.
Well, but bear
next
in
turn,
mind
so.
that this is a a d20 has plenty of room, and those were
those
a
are some pretty good
14 and a
rolls.
15 on those rolls. So this is not. But at least to start off with, Champignon is in the lead. I think that what she has prepared for Autumn Chanterelle is she has sort of a roast cave boar that is presented on a spit, but then as she brings the spit over, like everyone's like, she hasn't even taken it off of the spit, but she was doing something over there that people couldn't see. And what she does is she brings it over to the serving table, starts to turn the spit, and it starts to unwind like a little clockwork mechanism.
Oh, neat.
That sort of dispenses cutlets from this thing. Puffball Pete has made a little cake from some different fruits and lichens that he's made, and it's he's pretty proud of it. And Professor Porcini tastes it and says, oh, it's got a little, it's got a kick there. Yeah. And Puffball Pete goes, kablam! All right. So, you have served your dish to Waxcap Roughstock?
Right, so, man.
So what do we want to do next? Do we want to do the porcini one next?
Well, we have more? We have more savory left, right?
Well,
No,
we're going to
used
use it all up in the end anyway.
We're going to use it all up in the end.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see.
So we could do porcini.
Yeah.
So
all right.
So we've let's see.
We've got a sweet bloom that was what was that? That was giant mushrooms with a giant mushroom with a sweet giant mushroom with sap, and the sweet elements of the fruit bats, which I just can't get out of my mind. Slicing into a fruit bat body and inside is like sectioned like a lime.
Yeah.
I mean,
or
I
an,
can't
or
get
an
it out of my
orange
head.
tangerine.
Yeah, I can't get that out of my head.
So we're using the
Um,
2 sweet bats,
Mhm.
the 1 sweet bloom, the
Mm.
2 sweet bats,
And the salty weird fungus.
All right, hold on.
salty.
Let's see. So, um, so is that 3
That is 3
sweet?
sweet, 1 salty, and 1 weird.
Okay.
And the chance of the weird coming through is low. But what I figure is if we don't get a match in the
But
first
to be
one, it's
fair,
something
yeah,
we
but
can pull out.
they don't like bitter things, so even if it comes through, it's gonna be
It's
okay.
fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
fine.
weird is weird, so like it
Yeah.
doesn't make it's not necessarily a negative, but if it comes through, that it's gonna have a
Yeah.
weird flavor in one way or another. But
Yeah.
it's not a judge who specifically doesn't like weird, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I figure it's a die that we can drop out if we don't get any
Mhm.
matches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So is that's 3 sweet, 1 salty, 1 weird, and that's the total.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyone else want to think of what this looks like?
Yeah.
Let's
Now,
see.
what are you
So,
making here?
2 parts of bats,
Mm-hmm.
the giant mushroom, and
The sappy giant mushroom.
Sappy
sappy
giant.
giant mushroom.
Yeah, sappy giant mushroom, and then a little bit of fungus for
Something.
the je ne sais quoi.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you've got kind of a like this is I'm thinking about like Breath of the Wild here. You've got like a fruit and mushroom, or I guess meat and mushroom preparation, but it's
Yeah.
sweet in
Primary
its,
flavor is sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder, hey, what if we did them like kebabs?
Yeah.
Well, you could do, and you
With
could
the
do.
with the and the sap from the giant mushroom is what we use to marinate
Right.
the bits
Right.
in.
And
So it's like it's like you've got like a little bit of bat meat and a little bit of the fungus, and alternating, and then you've got the giant sap, whatever. So it looks like a kebab. It looks like it should be savory, but it's actually sweet.
Yeah, it's you could make it like
and
a sweet fruit bat curry.
what do you call it when you go in while it's cooking and you're ladling and the sauce
The
over it?
marinade? The
You
marinade?
No. That marinade
No.
is what happens
You're
before.
while it's
Yeah.
cooking,
While
you're
it's cooking,
braising.
that's
Basting.
basting.
Basting?
That's the
Basting.
word. Yes.
Yeah.
Man, my vocabulary brain is definitely not braining today.
Mine's not much better right now.
Basted bat kebabs.
Basted bat bobs.
Basted
Yeah.
bat bobs.
Basted bat bobs.
Sweet, salty, and weird.
Sweet, salty, and weird.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean,
basted bat
the
bobs.
presentation roles.
Yeah.
So I think Kyria is gonna just go ahead and do defense and have like a pan or some like a pan, so like
Okay.
catch flying ingredients.
Just in
Yeah,
case.
from
All right, all right.
And even if nothing happens, just making a show of being there in between you and the other guys.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, so that sounds to me. I have the wrong file open there. Hang on.
I mean,
Excuse me.
my thought was agility.
Yeah, probably. Although you're also like part of it is you're watching for.
Yeah, instinct.
Yeah.
I'm okay with instinct too.
Where is this other? Oh, for Pete's sake, I can't find this document that I usually use. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I guess you tell me what you want it to be.
I think agility because it's more like getting in the catching and such.
Mhm.
You're basically making a show of like, because basically you're like banking on the crowd noticing what happened last time, and so now you're making a show of if it happens again. I'm
Sure.
ready.
Okay.
And maybe
And let's go.
maybe you doing some really
Yeah.
fancy moves with the pan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have an experience that'll help with that. So here we go. 16.
Okay. Yeah, 16.
Nice.
Great. Yeah, so I think that there is once or twice where there's little things that kind of come flying, and I think at one point it's not from one of the other contestants, but just some creature flying overhead here in the cave is trying to send some send some droppings down below, but you are able to intervene and
I
prevent.
intervene and then look at the pen and toss into a sink and grab another one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Great. Okay.
And that's got to be something they're used to.
Mhm. Yeah, it's like, oh, and that's Curia with an excellent save from those Batmite droppings, and that's always just it's a game of luck in these competitions because we have the open ceiling and everything, but well spotted for Curia and an excellent save.
Nice.
All right, who else has got something to make this preparation exciting? I mean, you've got these you're making kebabs, right?
Uh-huh.
That feels like you could have that be exciting in some way.
Is this?
I could do some fancy chopping up the bobs using my butcher skills and just
Oh, yeah.
on
Yeah.
instinct, just chopping. Sometimes even closing my eyes for the audience and chop, 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 chop.
Yeah, a little Benihana action.
Yeah, a little Benny Hanna action. I think I feel
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
And when you do this, Clem is gonna be like, I really, really hope he doesn't, hope he doesn't lose a finger.
Oh,
Not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure
And-
the crowd would care very much about that.
no.
Well,
but
it
we're
would
gonna-
add a savory element to it.
Wow. All right, here we go.
Yep.
Let's see if the son of
Drum
the butcher
roll.
can do it.
Look at that.
24!
Nice!
4. Oh my gosh. Tell us how this incredible, exciting knife chopping action, like what are some of the cool little knife stunts you do?
I mean, I will do 2 knives, flip them in the air. I will get my partners to blindfold me while I chop the meat. I just am in the zone. And
tossing
laughing
little extra bits into the mouths
to
of
the
people in
audience,
the crowd. Yeah.
clank, clanging the knives. It is Benihana and on steroids.
Very nice. The crowd loves this. That's everyone is really excited watching you chop all of that up. All right.
Leonardo's blade be praised.
Okay, time to roll.
All right.
All right. First roll. Let's see. We got 2
Yes.
2s.
Uh-huh.
Mhm. Yeah, we're not going to get a high number out of this one.
Yeah, sweet
No.
is kind of it's
Just,
but desserts like usually don't
Right. Mhm,
fill up on
mhm.
desserts.
Right.
All right. It looks
Ooh,
like
yeah.
so no matches on this roll, so you
Yeah,
need to
drop
choose
the
one of
drop
those
the
to
weird.
remove.
Yep.
Drop the weird.
Weird.
All right, dropping the weird. One more roll.
Oh,
But they don't
Oh.
match, so that's all right. So 2 is the starting number there.
Oh boy.
Which I think that the flavor is good and sweet and cool. I think it's just ultimately sort of one of those where it's almost like an appetizer, right? Like there's just
Yeah.
not a
Not a
whole
lot,
lot to it. However, you start with that 2, but then you also get a +1 for that defense and a +4 for the knife
Okay.
action.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
that looks
So.
It's not fabulous, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible.
Yeah.
All right.
so that was sweet, weird, and
And
All right.
salty.
Salty.
yep.
Okay, so making preparation for Autumn Chantrell. We got Puffball Pete. Hang on, let me. I could do this a faster way.
Wait, sweet word salt. Yeah, never mind. Yep. Okay, got it.
Okay.
Oh, wait, never mind. I thought I found
That was
something
exciting
else.
for a second.
Yep.
Okay,
Oh,
so
wow.
that's a 14 for starting result, and then even means it's a +2, so that's a 16 for Puffball Pete on that dish. Okay. And then Champignon this time. Wow, the rolls have all been very high for those D20s.
Ugh.
But yeah, Champignon gets 14 with a 3, which means -2, so that's a 12 for her.
Yeah. So she's still just marginally in the lead.
Yeah, so let's see. She
Yes.
has 29 total. Puffball Pete has 28. And then you all have 19.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, my scoring for the enemy is not turning is
No.
not benefiting you
No.
at the moment, but
No. I think we're going to be the gracious losers, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. This is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an
Oh,
honor
don't
just to
worry,
be
guys.
here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All
I mean,
right.
it's like it's not like we came down here just to do this.
Yeah. Yeah.
although maybe we can send word up to the goblins, and maybe next time they have one of these, they can send a representative to participate.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I
And
mean,
make-
you
Yeah.
are, of course, like this is an unfamiliar place. You're making these dishes for unfamiliar palates. Like I think a lot of these, you're experimenting with new recipes and new techniques, and so you're still learning a lot regardless. But there's also one more dish, and you never know. Maybe the Pete or Champignon will really blow it on those. This is not over.
Oh gosh, I could just imagine natural one with a -2.
Well,
not for
hopefully
us.
not. Hopefully not. So you've got one more dish to make for Autumn Chantrell.
Right. Okay, so we'll see what we
yeah.
have. We have the 2 bear left, the 2 savory, 1 savory, 1 salty. What else do we have left?
You have bear, bats.
We have savory bats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And she doesn't.
How about one of those like um uh, uh bear cutlets wrapped in bat bacon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's
Wrapped in
savory.
bitter bat bacon.
Bitter bat bacon.
Well, no.
Oh,
We do have
well,
a bitter in there.
yeah.
Maybe we'll get lucky on one of those D12s and get a really high.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be.
But,
To be fair, you could make it a.
Hey, we can use the weird bloom in there too.
Yeah, make it a cave bear Wellington.
No,
or
we
something.
used the salty weird fungus in.
No,
the weird bloom.
weird
The
bloom.
weird bloom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the ancient goblet of resin.
Yeah.
Yeah. You throw that
Cook
in
that-
there too.
Yeah.
We
yeah,
gotta
we
get
can-
that in the last minute.
Well,
Hey,
no,
we
so
have
like
those.
that can be it can be something like how you use certain kinds of wood or charcoal for
Right,
cooking things,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh,
Like it
yeah.
doesn't have to be like part of the part that you eat. It can just be a flavor enhancer.
Yeah.
It's the yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got 3 savory, 1 salty,
And
and a weird so far, right?
Are we gonna put
And a bitter.
toss
Yeah,
in the spice?
and a bitter. 3
bitter?
savory, 1 salty, 1 bitter, 1 weird. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Is that
Do
is that everything that's left, or is there?
I think that's everything
more?
that's left. Isn't it?
Okay.
Yep, that's all of our ingredients.
Great. So yeah, bear steak wrapped in bat bacon
And bad bacon.
and
Do we want to?
the resin smoked.
Yes,
Yes.
resin smoked
Yes.
fat bacon.
Do we want to use the hot sauce?
Yes, I was
No.
gonna say yes.
For
yes,
Chantel,
absolutely.
she you know what, let's use it because out of kind of to respect, that someone who is all like frilly and dainty doesn't necessarily have to be
Mm-hmm.
um
Delicate of palate.
delicate as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
And plus, some of the best meats are spicy.
Mhm.
Well, bear is not spicy. Bear is just strong.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe
but it could counteract some of the gaminess of the bear.
That's
yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what's the preparation? How does that all play out?
I think that I would like to kind of wind it up. So if somebody else wants to do some presentation roles, I'd like to go
Um,
last.
Who hasn't presented? I don't think you have, Lee.
I haven't.
So
I'm
it should be
trying to
you then.
figure out. I think maybe Zeke is the one preparing the bat bacon in the ancient in the resin, and because these are
Okay.
completely new, he's totally winging it with
Mhm.
instinct.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
And I'm going to use my only hope to use my never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down experience
Yes.
to give me 2 extra points because I'm
All
gonna
right.
need it. um, to see if we can actually make this thing work.
Okay.
Fingers crossed, y'all.
Big bucks, zero whammies. Stop.
Look at that.
24.
24.
Nice.
So, how does this go so well?
I think starting off with heating the resin in like a wok, and then getting Bass to use some of his extra planer knife skills to
There you
cut
go.
them into strips, and then just managing to have that long fork, and you're just flipping them and keeping flipping them so that they don't burn but they cook real well, and it just turns out fantastic.
Yeah, so I think there's definitely the commentators you like pick up on is like, now take a look at what this fawn is doing. This is very tricky because in order to kind of maintain the even cook, you have to keep it turning continuously at just the right speed, and yet looks like they are just doing it expertly. I don't think I've ever seen it done better. All right, great. So that's 24, which, as we
Yeah, and
established,
now
adds 4 to whatever your other result's going to be.
right. So I'd like to I don't have the hope for it, but still, as an underworld scholar, I would like to connect this dish to some kind of underground legend. And bats are all over the place in the underworld. Cave bears,
But
maybe not so much, but
well, remember we got the resin from an ancient goblet.
right, yes. So I'd like to make a knowledge roll
Okay.
to relay the story of that goblet and the hero who um, uh, um, uh, harnessed um, a cloud of bats to distract a bear so he could get past it to his
Okay.
lodge.
Fun. Yeah. Telling the story about the dish. That's great stuff.
So, one of the things I can do with my prayer dice is I can add hope.
Oh,
So I was going to use one of my twos to add because it's and you gain hope equal to the result. Meaning, so I gain two.
oh wow! So you can give me 2 hope.
I yes, I can give you 2 hope, or I can take the 2 hope and we can do a tag team.
Oh,
Oh,
on this
yeah?
roll.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
this
Okay, yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, the way that will work is, you spend the hope, but then you can both roll, and we'll take the higher result.
Yeah, yeah. So how are you helping me to tell the story for sound effects?
In the prep basically in the preparation of these meat products, for the steak, Clem is gonna make a like take the hot sauce and make it into a butter with some of the fat and some other stuff.
Yeah,
But
the bacon fat.
he's
Yeah. Mhm.
but he's like making a big show of whisking it and doing all this other stuff with it, like as you're telling the story, kind of like going along. So he's getting excited. It's almost like he's drumming, but he's like cooking ingredients. He's got a bowl and he's like whisking things. He's like kind of dancing around and twirling. And every so often, our
And
froggy friend
and
will
and
pop off the shoulder and say, do a little.
he's like taking the part of the hero in the story.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
There we go.
All right.
All right. Let's see those
So
rolls.
okay, so but I'm not adding my experience. That's a
And you-
13 for me.
Ooh.
Okay.
And so which one is this? What? Oh,
That's
knowledge.
just dead average.
Well, yeah. So
So-
what? And you do whatever is the appropriate skill for your contribution.
Oh yeah.
Can be
Maybe
different
maybe-
skill.
Yeah, it could be either knowledge or agility. It's fine.
Yeah.
Both the same. And 22.
No!
22. There you
Wow.
go.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice. Great. Great.
So we'll take that 13.
Yeah.
No, Dove.
I know, yeah.
All right. So, for drama purposes, I think in this round, rather than have you go first and then we find out how the others go, I think we do the Puffball Pete and Champignon rolls first.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, makes sense to
So
me.
you know what you have to get.
A lot.
Impossible. Impossible.
Oh, we're
to
gonna
have.
we're gonna have
First,
some good bonuses.
First for Puffball Pete, 10, just a
Ooh.
10 on the D20, and then 5. So that's only going to be an 8
Wow.
score for that one.
He's like 36 now.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we've got a long way to come back.
I
I mean,
Yeah.
but with D12s and a D20 in there, we could get really lucky.
Let's see.
Well, you're already going to be adding 7 just from
But
your preparation and all that. So, Champignon. Ooh,
Oh.
18.
Wow.
18.
She is just really, really
Yeah.
cooking.
And then a 6
Ooh.
on the
Oh.
for a 20. Oh my god.
yeah.
I don't think anybody's beating
My
Chantrell on this one.
Champion,
No.
Yeah,
Well,
Champion.
she was the reigning Champignon.
yeah, she is, and still is.
Yeah.
She's 49. So we
Right.
would need.
So that means that looks like
we would need
you know,
31 or
um,
21.
Which is not completely
no,
impossible,
so, yeah,
but
so okay, yeah, so yeah, to well, so right now you have 19, right? From
Yep.
round 2. And then, at Puffball Pete's at 36, so you would need 17 total. You're already going to get a 7 bonus from your presentation.
right. Well, let's roll the dice and see what happens. Who
Yeah.
knows? Maybe we'll get
Mhm.
lucky.
Mhm.
Yep. All right. Time
Cross
to
your
roll.
fingers, y'all.
Let's see. We got.
Not even a single
Oh.
match.
Yeah.
I think we
looks
should
like,
drop
yeah,
the
no
D6
matches.
because if we're gonna get lucky, it'll be with the higher dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The D6.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
drop the D6, I think.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
nothing.
still, yeah, still no match.
Drop the D8.
Got the D8.
Okay.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
Oh
No,
my
still no
god.
match.
Drop the
Yeah,
saber.
this is not gonna go well.
Nope.
No.
Are you which one are you dropping?
Drop the D20, I think.
Mhm.
Okay.
At this point, we're not.
It'd be nice.
You know,
It'd be nice to get something.
it'd be nice
to
to get
work.
some score, but
Yeah.
Look at that. You did
Hey!
you did get
Yay.
6. Yeah.
Hey, okay.
Yeah.
so we
yeah.
got something out of it.
Yes, you did. So that means it's a total of 13 um 32 total score. And so yeah, I think yes, the I think the preparation of it is this element where you all know that you have made 3 successful dishes. But you're making it for an unfamiliar audience. You're making it with unfamiliar ingredients. You're up against people who have been doing this their whole lives.
And
Given
also, we
that-
didn't get that many ingredients. They could have had a lot of more. They could have been much more used to hunting down here than we are. You know.
Yeah, they had a little bit more of a like they know exactly what they're going for, that sort of thing. And so I think that the overall response, even though like once everyone's tallying up the scores, first of all, even though the judges' scores are like you have gotten third place here, the audience is still very much on your side. I think that you can perhaps choose to interpret this generously or condescendingly, but the audience is just thrilled to pieces that this team of outsiders made this so exciting. And gave them a lot more to cheer for rather than just, oh, yeah, Champignon wins again against the usual suspects, so to speak.
Yeah.
And so I think that there's an element where, as they are announcing the awards, even though you are awarded third place, the audience is just going crazy for you. And all of a sudden, there's someone who kind of comes up. This is an important looking fungrel, goes up and speaks to the 3 judges and is whispering something to them. And I think that there's a lot of sort of audience that's like, oh, what's going on? What is this all about? And there's they come and they announce that it has been decided that with the addition of an ingredient unfamiliar to our competitions in the form of a team of outsiders having arrived in our town and spontaneously decided to join us in our vaunted tradition, and done so on short notice and done so well, we have a special prize that we will be awarding to the Golden Nuggets. And where was this? Oh, I lost it. Oh no. Yeah. So yeah. Hang on. I have to find my note for it. Yeah. What they have brought out for you is a little spice rack looking thing that has a couple of different vials on it that have some dark substance on it. And I think as they announce is like these 3 vials of dark smoke along with the recipe for making them will be additionally rewarded to the Golden Nuggets for their participation in this competition and for showing us all that non-fungrel can cook too. Anyone can cook.
Anyway.
And so what a vial of dark smoke can do is when an adversary attacks you, use this vial and roll a number of d6s equal to your agility, and you can add the highest result to your evasion against the attack.
Ooh.
So
Ooh.
you have 3 vials of dark smoke, and you also have the recipe for it, which means that now as a downtime move, you can mark a stress to make a new vial of dark smoke.
Nice.
Yeah.
In addition, you are permitted access to their ingredient pantry, where you don't get any of the really special ones, but you can basically fill up your ingredient capacity with whichever flavors you would like.
Nice. Yeah.
What are the
Yeah.
number? What are the
Who would
total
who would
flavors?
do benefit most from the dark smoke?
Because it's
Yeah.
let's see, it makes you roll a number of d6s equal to your.
Agility.
Agility.
Yeah, so don't give it to me.
Yeah, don't give it to me either. 'Cause I
Well,
got,
but then again, what it is a benefit to evasion. So whoever has a low evasion might want something that can help the evasion, even if you don't roll a ton of dice.
Yeah. So would it be a minimum of 1 d6?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it says a number of d6 is equal to your agility. So it sounds like maybe if your agility is 0 or negative, then
No
maybe that
benefit.
wouldn't be a benefit. You would
Yeah.
Okay.
you cannot be counted on to throw it properly.
My agility is 0, so
Yeah, I've got a +1.
Yeah. Well, I think someone with positive agility, 1 or more agility, who doesn't necessarily have the best evasion or
Yeah.
or
Well,
best
how about
HP.
how about one to me, one to Baz, one to you?
well, it's not going to work for me because I have agility of 0, so it's not going to give
Oh,
me
okay.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got an agility of 2. What do you have, Dove?
2.
You have 2, and Sue. We can give one to Sue.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, a rogue with literally a smoke bomb
Yeah.
makes so much sense.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can actually add that to your equipment from the manage equipment menu.
Oh.
Mhm.
Good
Yeah.
to know.
So it actually might have an opinion on how many dice it rolls. I don't know if your little demi-plane sheet controls that or not.
I don't think so. I had added it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does. That it gives you like a 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
So when you activate it, like when you equip it, basically, you can click on it and it automatically has the number of d6 you would roll.
Oh, nice.
All right, cool. So
You need to get your agility up.
Yes, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
you know,
If we ever level up.
there's pros and cons of what you might choose to focus on in your stats. Evasion or agility is and everything. But so I think though that the conclusion of the ceremony does have kind of a whole sort of reception element afterwards that you are entitled to participate in as much as you like, but it's where like the crowd would like to come in and like ask you questions and talk to you and congratulate and that sort of thing, and there's just a general sort of presentation of all of that. But I think that one of the you also understand that you are entitled to another night in their sort of their suite, where meaning you're going to be able to get another like long rest for free basically, before you would be planning to leave. But I think there is just sort of the question of Riga, who has been kind of like coming and going from your company, they're just off doing their own stuff basically while you're in town, but still planning
Right.
to kind of reconnect. But I think that you sort of keep finding that it's like, wait, where did they go? And then they come back and they're wearing like a fancy vest and have a fungal on their arm or something like that. But yeah, so I think
Frog.
I think that the at one point during this after party, Riga does show back up and hands you all also a pair of potions of stability. And what those do is you can drink the potion to choose one additional downtime move.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
And
I could really use that right now.
yeah.
Yes, you can.
And I don't know if you ask Riga about it, but if you kind of casually ask like where did you get it, the fungal with her says, don't worry about it.
But I
Wow.
must.
Yep. This is the Rico we have come to know and love.
So I think that Riga's got like a dapper little suit with a bow tie now.
Aw.
A little like I was gonna say like mid 19th century South type style suit is what I'm thinking. In fact,
Right.
actually, what I have in mind specifically is an outfit like in Over the Garden Wall, the frogs that are on the riverboat. Have all those kind of outfits. Yeah. But yes, it's clear, I think, though, that like
Classy
just
frog.
in the general stuff here, you're definitely getting the impression from Riga that she knows this place. She's been here before. She like knows people here. So, but she is certainly continuing to conscientiously check in on you and make sure that you're not like in a hurry to leave. Because she still intends to fulfill her part of your
Bargain,
arrangement.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I'm kind of hurting.
Yeah. Yeah.
From
And I've got
your hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm stressed out. I'm hurting, and I'm pretty much dressed in rags.
Yep. I got similar, and I also want to work on the project of learning the language.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
So basically, no one is in a hurry to chase you out of town here.
Yeah.
But
You're pretty popular in town right now, not only for specifically helping on the town's welfare thing, but also even if getting third place, still a crowd favorite in this big competition. So like, you're local celebrities that people are happy to have in town right now. So, you feel free to do whatever you like here.
All right. So remind me how much we're level 2. How much personally can we carry in ingredients?
It's the number equivalent to your highest
Your highest
characteristic.
ability score. So like, if you had a 3 in something, then you could carry 3 things.
Okay.
And that second level, we probably all have something at 3.
no, I
You took something else?
I must have screwed something up. I only have 2s.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
you might have just spread them out more evenly, right?
Yeah.
No, no,
Or-
I think I
Well,
did
you
something
can
wrong.
choose something like when you level up, you can choose an option other than increase the characteristic.
Yeah, I must have done something stupid like that because I have
Well,
a suboptimal
It's
character.
not. No.
I don't know why you're saying that. You
Well,
probably
because
just
that's-
chose something else, and it's this
Exactly.
is a specific mechanic that makes it
Yeah.
beneficial in that way. It
It just-
doesn't mean that your
No, it
character is not
just seems like I did
All right.
did something really wrong, but
I
Or
mean,
the
I'll take a
first-
look at your sheet if you want, but I was otherwise
no,
just
no, I
trusting
think
you
I
guys
just
on
chose
this.
something not so great. But
Yeah.
anyway, continue.
I
For the
imagine it's
first
something that you
time-
do like having, except you just all right. Anyway,
Yeah.
For the first time, I really
Well, one we can like do stuff like repair other people's armor, right?
Yeah, we can.
Mhm.
If someone's available to repair my armor, I would very much like to to work on the language project and also do my prayers.
So how hurt and
Because
how
I'm all
stressed-
out of favor.
I'm gonna say, so how hurt and how stressed is everyone?
I
actually-
am fine.
Because I've had to mark 2 armor, but other than that, I'm good.
I've
Yeah,
marked
I got
all 4.
healed, but I'm still stressed and armor ripped up.
Yeah,
So if somebody could repair my armor, that would be very nice.
I think
Yeah.
that because the nature of the situation that you're all in right now, you're not in a hurry. We could call this kind of an extended rest, and I think you can refill health stress armor without extra cost.
Yeah.
All right,
But the
so
idea here is that you're maybe taking a couple of days.
let's take 2 days so we can refill stress, repair our armor, and I would also and I can get my warlock hope. My warlock favor. Where's that? There it is. Okay, so I
And,
get a little bit of favor there.
if I could, I would like to do some of my project.
Yeah,
Mhm.
same here. I would like to work on the learning the language project.
All
Okay.
right.
So, finesse. Ooh,
Look
that's
at that. It's a 15
with hope,
with
and
15
the
with hope. Yeah.
DC is 12. So
Okay. So is that's one tick forward, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I have a total
Well,
of
a 6
2.
with actually, let's see. Success with hope is
Or a
so
minimum
I
of
don't
2.
remember. Yeah, okay. I don't remember what I had said as far as your thing before, but I think what the
4 count progress roll, finesse DC 12 is what I
okay.
have written down.
Well, so I mean, the projects during downtime per the book is that a success with hope gives you 3 ticks. So yeah.
Okay. Well,
I'm not sure how that's how we did it before, but I would say I think while you're in town, it sounds like
I mean,
probably
previously all I had was 1 success with fear. So
okay. Oh, there you go. Well, so
so I have a ghost scorpion dagger now.
oh.
Hey.
So just a standard dagger with the like just with a custom name.
Well, let's see. I think that I mean, it wouldn't just be like a standard dagger because it has to, we have to be accounting for something to be your that you've made something, right? That is
Yeah.
It could be an improved dagger.
Sure. Okay.
That's a physical weapon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we decide on what I would roll for the learning the language? I think that would be just a knowledge roll.
Yeah, I don't remember what we had said for the
Let me
what
take
like
a look
the
at my
difficulty of it would be.
journal. Project
mean-
learn ribbit language. It's a 12-step project.
Yeah, I mean, learning a language is hard. Right?
Yeah. So I finally get a chance to make a roll on that.
Mhm.
That is a 20 with fear.
All right. A 20 with fear. So that's certainly a success. Per the book, a success with fear gives you 2 ticks.
Okay.
All right. So, what else would you all be getting up to, spending a couple of days here? Now, one thing that I'll point out here, something that I enjoyed. I am currently rereading The Hobbit, and
Aha.
there is a bit of The Hobbit early on where it specifically just talks about saying when things go well, there's not necessarily all that much to talk about.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
if we're just saying you guys spend a couple of days just attending to various little miscellaneous tasks and resting up, there doesn't necessarily have to be a lot of additional
Yeah.
role play. But I would say if there's anything you all want to do, we can certainly do that. Otherwise, we can just say, and then the
Yeah.
party spent a few days recuperating, etc.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I
think
feel like there's a dangling thread
I was like, are we
from
going
the
to?
end of the last session I was part of.
There's a dangling thread,
Mhm.
but
Yeah, I
do
was
we
gonna say,
do
are
we
we
do
going
do
to try to investigate the puppet strings, or are we going to seek more about this cult of the elder?
Golden slime.
I think that one's been
Well, yes and no, because what we did see, like, not that any of the party knows this, but we did see Champignon seeming to go and like visit some of the monks of the Elder Golden Slime mold, right? And then they showed up during your hunt. But
Right.
like, so that is a coincidence that you as players may say, is there a connection there? That they came to interfere in the middle of the hunt during the competition, but as characters, you wouldn't necessarily know that. But you could also follow up on that because you kind of left things in a hurry, right? Like they, challenged you with this ritual. You initially tried to run away. It was almost a complete fight, but then you did actually do the cleansing that they wanted,
Yeah.
and so they were kind of like, "Why didn't you just listen to us to begin with? You clearly could do it." But you didn't really ever have any follow-up with them.
No.
No.
And I'm kind of closeted away with my language project and my
Mhm.
prayers and all of that. So I don't think that there's a lot of room to pursue it
Some,
deeply right now. Maybe in the future that things will come up, but I think the I have kind of made my peace with the um local cult. You
Mhm.
know, they've kind of, come to respect me and I've come to respect them. And I don't think there's a lot to pursue there from my point of view.
I I just thought of something
Mhm.
with how Riga's been coming and going and all the mystery surrounding her.
Mhm.
Kiri would like to try and follow her.
Okay.
just see what's going on.
All right. So, yeah, I think that. Tell me, would you be this like is this a an instinct tracking sort of check that you're looking for here?
Um, sure, yeah.
Okay. All right. So I think the difficulty that you're looking here is 15.
Yeah, and I would like to spend a hope to use my huntress skill.
Okay.
Ooh,
Look at that.
26.
Yeah,
Wow.
Wow.
26 certainly. I think that even though this is an unfamiliar city for you, um, you are able to follow Riga. She's not especially difficult to follow, but you're also wanting to carefully, presumably, not be spotted, right?
Yeah.
And she is someone who is used to being in hostile locations like by herself. She's pretty aware, right? Like she's got a lot of situational awareness. It would be hard to not be spotted, but you manage it. And so, are you like creeping along on mushroom cap rooftops or what?
I think more just Well, yeah, I think I would be on rooftops and such because yeah, I would stick out too much on the on floor on ground level, as one might say.
All
Yeah,
right.
and
So,
not I basically I am just curious. I'm not gonna you know interfere with anything unless I'm forced to.
sure. So I think that you follow Riga to a part of this town that seems a little bit more run down. There's not as many people on the streets here. It's just like a little bit less well maintained. It's maybe the poorer part of town. It's just it's the seedy area of Salt Brine Falls, and you watch as she is sort of just confidently moving through the streets here. She seems like she knows where she's going, and eventually there's sort of just this big warehouse that uh, as you approach, you're hearing sort of this regular thumping sound, like some kind of a machine. Um, and she just heads in. She knocks on the door, and there's a like you're a little ways away, so you can't really hear what they're saying. But there's clearly a moment where someone on the inside is asking her something, and she was replying. And then the door opens, and she goes inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get on the roof of that and see if I can find a window or a
Yeah,
vent or
yeah,
something to see inside.
yeah. Let's get another instinct roll, unless you want to pitch me on something else.
Well, I was thinking agility to leap onto it.
Okay, well, yeah, that works. Yeah, sure.
Yep. Yeah. And that'll work. 14. Ooh.
Okay. I think a 14. You find that the warehouse is kind of away from the other buildings here, and it's not. There's not really something that you can jump to the roof from somewhere else, and it is kind of just tall and sort of boxy shaped. So you can't really easily get onto the roof. But that said, with the hope, there's a failure, but it's a failure with hope. With hope, you are able to kind of move around to sort of one of the back entrances. And as you are sort of moving around the building, you are seeing that there's an area where there's a little bit of a dip, and there is like a back door that's lower, like a cellar entrance sort of thing. And from that area, you can kind of hear this sound a little bit. There's more complexity to it now, but it's kind of just this regular thump, 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 thump sort of sound. But it's louder from here.
Okay, well, now I'm gonna. That added complexity makes me just spurs on my curiosity, so
Sure.
I'm gonna try the back door.
Okay. So I mean, I think that it is locked, but you could try to perhaps pick that lock. That would probably be a finesse roll. Or if you
Yeah.
wanted to, if you're trying to pick the lock, that's going to be a finesse roll. You could also try to do other things if you wanted.
I mean, I don't think I necessarily have like a lock picking kit or anything,
No,
unless you're
that's
willing
fine.
to say.
I'm saying that it's a 15 target finesse roll if you want to try.
I'll try it.
You don't have a specific skill for it, but you can give it a shot.
16.
Look at that, 16.
Hey.
Yeah. So I think that the lock here is this is not a high security lock. This is a lock for normal people. And I think that you have enough experience that you can kind of like patiently sort of fiddle with it until you're able to sort of pop it open and make your way inside, I assume.
Yep.
as you go down this little set of rough-hewn stairs, it is increasingly clear that this thumping sound is accompanied by like many other sounds that were just like of frequencies that didn't carry as much. But the complexity starts getting being a little bit more recognizable, and it's not just this thump thump thump. It's more like
I was thinking so.
and yes, so
Maria found the
you
rave.
yes. And so you find yourself emerging from sort of like a dark little corridor into what is clearly a big party, and the atmosphere in here is heady. It is full of stuff. There's
Oh, boy.
incense smoke, there's spores, there are smells that you don't necessarily recognize. It is complicated, the air in here. And for that reason, I'm going to go ahead and ask you to make, I think, probably a strength check here. We don't have a constitution score in this
No.
game.
Ooh, this is gonna.
Yeah.
Yikes. 13.
Okay. Yeah, so I think that as you are looking around this place, I'm not going to tell you how you're feeling about it. I can guess, but basically what I think starts to happen as you are looking around is the brighter sources of light start to trail a little bit. Like you're looking at a light,
Oh,
and then
boy.
you look past it and it seems like it's sort of making a little comet trail, and you're feeling a little bit dizzy. And it's basically continuing, and you're starting to, like, shapes are a little bit malleable.
Oh,
But
boy.
you do at one point spot that there are a lot of dancing fungrel, and there in the middle you do see Riga, who has got some little glowing bits of phosphorescent fungus, and she's definitely doing a little, light stick. But I think just watching that is making you so dizzy that you need to sit
Oh,
down
dear.
for a minute. But when
Yeah,
you
I think
sit down for a minute, you're here longer too still.
I think she'll find her way close to the entrance where she came in.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of just sit down and just watch lights.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. The rest of the party. Oh, you know what? I just realized you guys are not in the right spots because of course.
Because of shenanigans.
Yes.
Yes.
But so I think that what you. Oh my gosh! This is what I was talking about. How, like, I cannot manage to get people in the right spots and have them just stay there. It just does not happen. There we go. Okay. But yes, I think so. Kyria, when you went to follow Riga, did you tell anybody else that you were doing that? Did they know where you went?
Nope.
I think.
Nope.
Nope.
Come on, we know
Yeah, no.
Dove's characters. Nobody knows where Dove's characters are going at any given time.
It's a
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah, it's. I gotta play to the type.
So, I mean, I think that it's a complicated social situation, right? Because you're all adults. You're not directly responsible for each other when you're ostensibly just spending a few days in a city, right? Like, it's not unreasonable that someone might go off and do something by themselves, but it is an unfamiliar city. There are, like, you don't necessarily know your way around or what's going on or anything, but I think there's maybe just, I'll leave it to all of you to decide how much of an issue you think it is when all of you sort of realize, where did Curia go? I haven't seen her since like 10, and it's 3 now.
Hmm. Well, I would like to actually do a downtime action and roll into me realizing Curia has gone disappearing. So I have a project of my own. It's the the translating the book of magic from old high draconic to a more modern draconic that I can use to improve my magic. So
Okay.
I'd like to go roll with that and then realize, oh, then come find everybody like, where's Curia, sort of thing. I believe we were doing knowledge for this role, which is I'm not
Sure.
good at, which is one reason why I was doing this project to try to improve my suboptimal character. So I'll give a knowledge roll to help work on my project.
Look at that, 15 with hope.
Nope. Okay, so that means I lose 2 slices, right?
I 15 with hope is 3.
Oh, down.
Well,
So
if
down
it's,
to
I mean, if it's a success with hope, then it's 3.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now down to 3 slices left on that talk.
All right.
That's great. Good news is that. The bad news is when I go finding everybody, start counting heads. I think I'll go to you first and say, have you seen Curia?
Yeah, so I think it is like late. It's like in the middle of the night, right? It's the sort of thing where, you know, maybe people were going to go out and do stuff for the evening, but you're sort of realizing like you would have sort of expected everyone to have kind of come back to the room by now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Bright goes to bed very early.
Yeah. I don't think Zeke has been awake in the last 2 days.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to I guess I'm talking to Clem about this.
I think Zeke was exhausted. He face planted in the bed, and he pretty much hasn't moved except for like zombie shuffles to the bathroom.
Oh dear.
Bright comes in at some point. You do need to eat, young man. Sets down a sandwich and a bowl of broth and a cup of tea.
Eats and
At
drinks.
some point, when no one is looking, it all disappears. But
just, a hand just kind of comes out from under the blankets.
yeah,
So I'll go to Clem if Clem is awake. I think our ranger has gone spying around again.
Ooh, well, that can only mean some more excitement.
Yes, but how do we find Curia?
Well,
I'm not. I mean,
we'll have
didn't tell us where they were going. Got curious about something, obviously, but
well, we'll have to get the band together and see if we can go find them.
yeah, I'll go wake Zeke. So if I try to wake Zeke. If I come back with a broken nose, you know that didn't go so well.
What are friends for?
Broken limbs.
Breaking noses, apparently.
Breaking noses.
And I will go find Bright in your room and wake you up, good sir. I think our ranger friend is missing.
Oh dear. I thought everybody kind of liked us here. Is there evidence of skullduggery?
I don't think so. I think they've gone out for I think they went out for a late night stroll, if you will.
I think one thing you would see is that the curious new dagger that she just finished is in her room, kind of like sitting basically in the workspace she was using.
That doesn't look like a going out on an adventure. If she was looking for trouble, she'd have brought that fancy new knife of hers with her.
But then again, curiosity could have gotten the cat, so to speak.
Well, I have no idea how we might track her down. Well, I suppose we could just go around and ask people if they've seen her. We've got
In the
we've
middle-
got
in the
some kind
middle
of
of
a
the night,
boarding
yeah.
house or hotel or something like that here. So let's just start with the front desk and see if anybody's seen her.
Yeah.
Which
So
try and find out where she went.
here's the trick: is that Curia was extremely stealthy in her
Yeah.
Yeah.
departure.
Right.
Yeah. So I think at least in the initial, just in a just straightforward, did anyone see her? I think you actually don't. Like nobody just knows.
That's
Now, if you
odd in
want
and
to
of
make
itself.
some kind of a roll to further find, but like no one in your sort of immediate,
Yeah.
like the concierge here, doesn't know.
So yeah, I think if somebody might use like an instinct roll to find some clues, I could use an analyze roll to do
I
something with
I
it.
I think Baz dodged. And he dodged in such a way that Zeke rolled out of bed.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. I don't have any.
So he got Zeke up by the tried and true method of pissing him off, and now he's chasing him. Because nobody likes hooves jabbing into their heels.
No.
But once he's calmed down enough that you can explain what's going on, he'll take a look around. I mean, these are all pretty friendly people, barring unnecessarily threatening cult leaders.
Yeah. I mean, we could try to see if we could track them. I mean, I know we're not rangers,
Yeah.
but we
Well,
could
I've
try
got
to track them
I've got a
because
pretty high instinct, so
yeah, I was gonna say because we could try to track them because
Mhm.
they should be the only ones generally wearing like shoes.
yeah, this is true. All right,
Outside of us.
let me see
Well,
if
I
let
mean,
me see if I can just
wait, doesn't isn't there like hooves involved here?
No,
not for Curia.
Curia's got feet.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I've
Curia's
got
human.
hooves.
Yeah.
Got it. Yes. Okay. Sorry. Just a little confusion, a senior moment. Don't pay any attention.
Oh, it's fine. Um,
Still loopy from being woken up.
All young people look the same to you.
yeah, yeah. You followed one young person into shenanigans. You followed them all. That's a 12.
Hmm.
12 with fear, but it doesn't really matter because you're full up on fear anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's, wah, wah.
Might have to do something about that, huh?
I'm not sure
Well,
what
I
there
was
is
thinking I
to do
can-
aside
I-
from. I mean, we could put the word out
Like a
that she's missing.
kind of a basic thing. Maybe yeah, as in her room, there's a slight breeze because the window is cracked open.
Yeah, but
Well,
would
okay,
would
but-
you to be that careful? Would you be
And the
more
thing
careful?
is that we specifically established that you, in your attempt to be sneaky, rolled really high.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so
Boy.
what I'm just suggesting is that just the straightforward tracking or did anyone see you
Is
is
not gonna
going to
work.
be very difficult. So you need to figure out some other
All right.
method here.
All right.
Now that said, like trying to sort of deduce where she might have gone or what's going on there, it could work. But like I said, just finding specific clues.
Okay. All right.
Like tracks is going to be too hard.
One of the attributes
Mm-hmm.
of the Great Golden Elder Slime is intrusiveness, of
Oh.
getting into all the places.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would like to spend a favor and make a spellcast roll to get some kind of divine inspiration as to where our friend might be.
Okay.
Would that be appropriate?
Yeah. Yeah.
and that is it actually gives me a because I'm tier 2. That gives me a +3 for spending that favor.
So I think that you've got a floor of 15 for this to work in a general way, but like higher
Okay.
will give you more information.
Okay.
Look at
That's a
that.
critical.
It's a
hit.
15, but it's a
Wow.
crit. So I think that what does your prayer look like? Like
Um, this is a because I'm kind of going on. I'm not going on some like spell I've learned.
mhm.
I'm just like Inigo Montoya in the forest, calling on his father to guide his
Mhm.
hand.
Hmm.
And he takes out his little holy symbol of the great golden elder slime and closes his eyes and just starts bloobing around.
Wow.
And people like it's late at night. Well, I don't think actually that there's a day and night cycle here. I think everything's
Mhm.
probably active all the time because they don't have
Yeah.
a day and a night cycle. So, my friends have to like guide me away from a cart rolling by and keep me from stepping into what the fungal equivalent of a manhole.
In my head, you're
But
actually making noises too. You're kind of going bloop 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 bloop.
yeah, yeah,
Yep.
and just embodying the slime and letting his bloopy presence fill me with inspiration and we just like wander along this way and probably everybody else in the party he's finally got off the deep end.
Uh,
It's
Yeah.
Mhm.
No,
finally
I think
happened. He was always a little bit on the edge and
yeah. It's like no,
and
I think
but
we're doing crowd control to
Mhm.
yeah.
keep to kind of keep it free so that you can kind of stagger one way
yeah.
and then stagger the other way. No, 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 no. Watch, no, get, no, okay, good, okay. He's going.
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
and then there's the sound of beats.
Yeah, yeah. So I think that yeah, in this fashion, it's not a quick journey, but I think that perhaps all of you are given some confidence in this method by just at least Bright does seem to be proceeding more or less in some direction, like as opposed to just sort of aimlessly wandering. And then you are sort of brought to this same sort of part of town. I think it's been a little while, So um, when uh, you arrive outside something that looks kind of like a warehouse, but what you're seeing, we actually don't hear that same thumping. What you see is a lot of fungal kind of casually, slowly making their way out. Right, like the
Oh.
the party's over.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
like
everybody's
but
had
like
enough.
people aren't in a hurry, but like they've shut the music off. The lights are all they brought all the lights up, and everyone's like, oh, let's get out of here, that sort of thing. But people are kind of moving. Lots of people are sort of chatting and having conversations outside. So what you see here is that it looks more obvious to you at this point that there's some sort of a big gathering at this warehouse that seems to be breaking up, in the process of breaking up.
Well, if this is where you let the god has led us, then let's
Mm-hmm.
go push past
Yep.
these people leaving and go inside.
Yeah, I think yeah, nobody tries to stop you. It seems like most people are leaving. Yeah, everyone who's kind of out there seems like they're in very good spirits, to the point of they
Too
feel
good.
like
Suspiciously
there's
good.
really not very much that could bother them right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think that what you find inside is that yeah, the lights have been brought up there, and there's people who are kind of sweeping stuff off the floor. There's still some people hanging around in there, and they're doing their little like their telepathic conversations. But you do also find in sort of a big bed of like comfortable lichen seating over in one corner. You see Riga sitting next to Curia, feeding her a glass of water. And Curia has face paint on that is face paint like it's the sun and blue sky and white clouds like painted all over her face.
Oh, nice.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Hi,
And
Riga.
but yeah, Curia seems still kind of like out of it, but Riga is tending to her.
I know she still can't. We still can't communicate, but I'll kind of I'll point at Curia and look at Riga and go like give a puzzled expression.
Just kind of looks to you and kind of says, points to her and kind of like gestures around and then kind of holds up her hands, kind of indicating like the air, making little like sparkle fingers, and then points at Curia and just like,
So she went to this party with you, and it was too much for her. Yeah.
Well, she went to the party.
Yeah. I know, but Bass is jumping to the island of wrong.
Kind of shrugs, but indicates, just like gives her a little more water and kind of like tips it up. It's like, nope, keep drinking it.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And I'll say thank you in Ribbit because I'm sure that's one of the first phrases I've learned.
Mm-hmm.
Well done.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, and I think when you do that, she's like, I think that all of you down here are also smelling smells. So let's get a secure strength from everybody. The target is lower now because things are.
My strength is, my stats are crappy. Remember, we established this.
Yeah, well, the target is lower.
Oh,
like I said. Well, okay, boy, though. I was going to say the target was 8, but look at that. Oh, my God.
And so the entire party except
yeah,
knocked out too.
Yeah,
I rolled the lowest possible. It is quite literally the lowest possible roll because 2 ones would have been a crit. So a 1 and a 2. And then I had the lowest possible attribute for a player character.
Yeah. So Basilius got a 7. Bright gets a 2. Zeke gets a 6.
Bright is already in a theogenic state of mind.
Yeah, I think Riga sees that we are not doing well in this enclosed area. She just kind of starts shooing us away.
I think all of you are definitely starting to feel a little lightheaded. Like I said, that that there's the lights on, but like you kind of just like staring up, and it seems like it's subtle. Is it shifting colors? You thought it was for a second, but is it still? You have to stare at it. It's going to change again. I know it.
Oh dear.
I got a 13.
The slime in
all got it with fear.
Greets the slime in you.
Yeah.
But no, I think I passed, but we all did it with fear. Everybody did it with fear.
Yeah, so I think Riga starts trying to herd cats to get everybody to go back up outside. She's guiding everybody, and I think there's a little bit of a she's having to be just the little shepherd dog here.
Just kind of let's just like close that scene and have and now we are all like sitting on the fungal equivalent of a park bench.
Yeah. She got you outside, and there's kind of like a curb and like a bench, and everyone's sort of like, and she's gone and got little just like cups of water for all of you.
I've got it. And Zeke just kind of leans over to Bass and goes, "Dude, where's my sheep?"
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, where's my sheep?
So,
Tagline for this episode.
yeah. So I think that, yeah, Clem, you are certainly recognizing kind of what seems to be happening here. I don't know how concerned about it you would necessarily be. I don't know, like, well, if you want to make a knowledge roll, we can maybe see how much you might know specifically about what might be happening here.
Sure. Well, if it'll roll.
I mean, I think you probably have a general idea.
No.
Okay. I think, yeah, so you don't know what it might be in the details, right? But just the vibe of it seems clear that they've clearly been poisoned in a broad way that is making them act like this. Riga does not seem concerned, more just kind of like, you know, the person in the group
More
who
bemused
realizes
than
her
anything.
friends can't handle their sports.
Right.
Right.
Well,
And so you're kind of there with her on that. And so I think probably the two of you helping everybody else, there's kind of a little bit of a shared camaraderie there of like lightweights, right? I think you discover in, yeah, so you're kind of helping out with that, but it seems like it's going to be at least a minute. Like this, they're not snapping out right out of it as soon as they're out of the warehouse. But I think that while you've got them sort of calm for the moment, and they're not like trying to run away. They're mostly just kind of, this is like stoned more than high, I would say. There's maybe a little bit of a hallucinogenic quality, but not in a manic way.
Right.
But yeah, so I think the problem here though is that as you're sort of just hanging out, watching all of this, you're sort of just feeling like, you know, I think if it were me, I would be probably feeling like annoyed. Like, how much longer are we going to have to sit here until they're able to walk in a straight line? I'm tired. I want to go home.
Cranky.
You know, but that said, as you and Riga are kind of just trying to, you know, perk them up a little bit and, you know, watch them in the meantime, you hear kind of a sound like a little bit of a rock slide off behind like where this warehouse is, which is kind of on the outskirts of the city here. And there's a moment after you hear it where you feel like the air shift a little bit.
I'm just gonna, you know, I may be a turtle, but I think the hairs on the back of my neck are standing up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And-
Like Riga is definitely like looking at you like she heard something too. Like,
Yeah, and Clem will tell Riga, stay with them. And I'm gonna take off his hammer and go into the direction of said sound of rock slide to investigate.
Sure. Are you trying to do so in a stealthy manner?
I will, because Clem has the Lightfoot property, so he has advantage on stealth checks.
Well, let's see that roll with advantage then.
Let's see.
This is probably finesse or agility.
Agility, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, finesse is hide, but I think we've done, agility. So like 17. Yeah, so I think, yes, you are able to make this approach in a quiet, unobtrusive manner. But when you make your way and around the far side of this warehouse, you're looking kind of up the slope at sort of one of the cavern walls that's back there. And most of the cavern walls here are all covered with various types of, moss and lichen. It's not bare stone,
Mm-hmm.
but you see a spot where there is a opening and there are some rocks that have tumbled down from it. And you see this opening is perhaps about 10 feet in diameter, about 25 feet off the ground. But you see some movement as what look like vaguely humanoid figures approach that opening and then very clumsily tumble over the ledge and slide down the slope to where they're then lying like limp where the fallen rocks are.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
Oh boy. I think those, something about this feels infected. Something about this feels, that I would like my friends to be more cognizant of the reality they're in than currently that they're at right now. But you know what? I will go forward to see what these fallen people are, because
Okay.
maybe, I could help them.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
Because maybe they need some first aid.
Yeah.
Mm.
As you approach and look closer, you see that they do appear to be fungal, but they look rough.
Oh boy.
It occurs to you that, like, do you know what a dead fungal looks like?
No, we do not. I think the only one we've seen is.
Yeah.
It's like,
Like-
how do you tell if Limburger cheese goes bad?
Hmm.
Yeah, but you did see the zombies
Like-
when we were
Yeah, that's
fighting
what
them.
we did
only
see
seen
Yeah,
the zombies.
that's true. So I think that what you see resembles those. And in fact, to increase the resemblance, they start to move.
Oh
And
boy.
they start to sort of slowly stagger up in a very sort of broken way. And you notice that not only are there several of them that have that sort of zombie appearance, but there's at least one that looks like it's this weird sort of amalgam patchwork of multiple fungal bodies. Like it has 3 arms and 2 heads, and it's like tall. Like it has like a torso coming out of the shoulders of another torso, and it's looks terrible.
Are there any more?
But they are
of the
starting
whole-
to sort of stand up and move, and you look up, you hear another slide, and there's more still coming out of the opening.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. So Clem will now beat feet back to my inebriated team members.
Uh-huh.
I would like to make a knowledge roll to see if I can find a way to funnel these guys towards us and not the rest of our very much so can be infected friends.
Okay, yeah. So, I think that the difficulty for that is not high, but the stakes are going to now start to be higher as you try to attract their attention.
Oh yeah. And as I start doing this, I say, guys, I would really like you guys to catch up with me, because we've got a problem.
Mm-hmm.
We've got more zombie fungal coming, and it seems like a lot.
Oh boy.
We got a hole in a wall.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and immediately spend the fear that you just gave me there, bring us down to 11, as you glance back just in time to see a fungal zombie that is far bigger and beefier than you've seen any of them be so far, to the point where it almost fills that whole opening, and it just kind of slides through and then starts to get up right away, whereas some of the others are taking a minute. And yeah, so there's more coming. They're on their way, but you do sort of feel like they look like they are sort of aimless for the moment.
Right.
But you think that if you were to just sort of like make a point of attracting their attention, that they would be likely to follow you.
Okay. So I will then continue. Guys, come on.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Riga, get them to
Mhm.
follow me, and I will
The,
try to go because I'm Riga.
oh, okay. It just occurs to me
Oh.
that I maybe have misunderstood what you meant. I was initially thinking you were going to try to have the zombies follow you, but you're actually
No.
going to try to get a different group of.
Summoning of
Yes.
zombies.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
I
Well,
was hoping
as
to
it
get
happens,
them. No, I
as
was
it
hoping to get
happens,
them
yes.
to come up so we can stop them from
the
flooding into
tactics
the
and the
rest
results
of
are the same.
town.
Oh, dear.
What I'm going to say for everybody else right now is that at least for the moment, I think given specific instructions, you are coherent enough that you
Yeah.
can make all of your normal rolls with disadvantage, but you're not just totally out of it. You're not incapacitated,
Right.
but you are definitely still stoned.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Oh
yeah.
boy.
But yes, so Clem, at this point, I think so you can try to talk to them. You definitely were
Right.
able to just sort of,
Ooh.
hey, pay attention, and they kind of blearily turn to look at you.
Right. So how many? So we've
All
got two big ones. We got one big one and one extra large one, I think.
Yeah, so there's one that's just sort of like really brawny, strong, big, and then there's
Yeah.
that other one that just weird. It's like a weird patchwork. And then there are a handful of small, regular sized ones too. And so perhaps that is a time actually where this could be a cliffhanger for us to
Yes.
to
Yeah.
finish on.
Indeed.
Dun dun dun.
All right. So
We
as
can't
the
have both my
zombies.
character and me being ready.
Yeah. So all of the characters are struggling in a variety of ways. I think Curia is going to, you've helped everybody. You've helped the city by making sure that this team of heroes was in position
Yes.
when there was another breach. So well done, you. You're a hero. And we will find out whether this team of drug-addled heroes can
Oh dear
fight
God.
off these fungus zombies when we return next time for more adventure on so many levels.
So many levels.
Maybe I should have taken that vial of dark smoke because it feels like I'm going to be
Yeah.
fighting a lot of zombies.
Yep. All right. Great. So, yep. That's it. Bye.